What's up, everybody? I'm Chelsea Ritenour, and I am your host for Music Talks. Tonight is a pretty cool night for me because I am going to be chatting with my bandmates. For those of you who are not aware, I am the lead singer for a melodic metal, melodic hard rock band entitled The Fall of Me. So that's The Fall, Fall, of Me. And we just released a 6-song EP earlier this year. We have a pretty exciting new music video coming out this Friday. If you want, you can check us out on the standard social media platforms. We have a website, which is called thefallofmeofficial.com. We have a Facebook page, also under The Fall of Me Official, an Instagram under The Fall of Me Music, and a TikTok also under The Fall of Me Music. Before I bring in my other bandmates, we're going to share with you our first single and our first music video that we ever filmed, which is entitled Parasite. I hope you like it.
The monsters come, they sit and whisper to me again. I stop to conversate with a voice in my head. A twisted kind of state, a parasite, it sleeps inside my brain, wrapping my inhibitions. I feel I've gone insane, but I like it. I watch my body change. My mind and eyes go dark. I feel my brain escape. The animal it rises to come and play. A twisted kind of state, a parasite, it sleeps inside my brain, wrapping my inhibitions. I feel like gone insane, but I like it. I watch my body change, release the animal in me. I can't feel my being anymore. I wanna
All right, everybody, that was just our premiere video for Parasite. It was our first single and our first music video, and we hope you enjoyed it. And now I am here with the rest of the band. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hi. Nice to see you all again. I think I just saw you on what, Sunday?
Yep.
Yeah. So how is everybody?
Good.
Good. All right. So before we like jump into talking about the band some more and what we've been up to, you guys kind of know because two of you have been on the show before. I like to know who everybody is and get a little background. So tell me your names, tell me what you play, and give me like your quick like musical history. Um, Paul, Donnie, since you guys have done it before, how about we start with you guys?
Okay, I'm Paul. I play guitar. I've been playing since I've been 6, and I guess that's it.
Next.
I'm Donny. I'm a bass player, but I play all types of string instruments. I've been playing since about 10, 11-ish. So playing all kinds of bands, all types of music. And that's about it for me too.
I remember this past Sunday, something was mentioned about how young you guys were whenever you first started playing out. How
Yeah.
young were you guys?
That's 14.
I think I was 16.
Jeez. What was that like? How did that happen?
Oh my! A friend of my brother's was friends with other people in this band Red Rum, and they needed a bass player, and me and my brother was kind of a package deal, and my brother went over to audition for him, and he was 16 at the time, and they let me play, and then the guitar player was a singer, and he's like, if he wants to play, I'll step down and just sing. And we became a 5-piece, and my first gig was at a bar that's no longer existing in Uniontown called Ricky G's, and the rest is, here I am.
Yeah. Awesome. What about you, Donnie?
For me, my dad was in a band called the Loose Will Band. It was like a country swing rock and roll kind of shit. And Terry Rhodes was the bass player, and then for some reason he had to quit. And they knew that I could play, so I got the gig. And my first gig was at Coal Hill Tavern in Brownsville, which is still there, and I made $40.
Yes.
That's big money right there for
I love
that
it.
age. I'm
That
telling
was my
you.
first paid gig, and I played there not too long ago, and I made $40.
Yes. Keeping it going. All right. Todd, I want to pause for a moment. So I guess this is like our official announcement.
Yeah.
For anyone that has already been following us, you know that we have had the hardest time finding a drummer.
Finding and keeping a drummer.
Yeah.
Finding and keeping a drummer. And now we have one, and he's fantastic. So why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Todd. I play drums. I've been playing forever, I think. But I really didn't start. I was a late bloomer for playing. I didn't start till I was 16. So like unlike these guys here. But yeah, I've been playing around pretty much everywhere I can with anybody I can, and just trying to get better every day playing. My first gig was at Jam and Skate. Anybody remember Jam and Skate in Bell Vernon? Probably not. But it was a skating rink, and then they had a kind of a makeshift stage, and the PA was okay, but it was fun. It was a lot of people there, and a lot of kids from school would come. But that was like my first official gig, so it was fun.
We're very excited to have you on board and to finally have our fourth and official and final member. It's really exciting for us. So, all right, let's backtrack a little bit, I guess. Let's talk about the band and kind of like what we are. How would we describe our sound and what we are?
Dark melodic hard rock? Question mark?
Some would call us melodic metal. I don't know. It's dark. It's gothy. We definitely have like a certain look about us. We wear costumes. We like have stage personas and stage names, which we'll talk about a little bit. But we definitely have an aesthetic, and we write our music, I guess, kind of based around that aesthetic and that vibe. As far as the history of the band,
You posted a a post on Facebook asking for local musicians to do music talks, and obviously I creeped on you and seen what you were all about, and I knew instantly that I would be playing with you. We talked, obviously, here and there. Timing wasn't right. Donnie messages me. He's like, "Hey, I'm not happy with what I'm doing at the moment. Do you want to get together and write some stuff?" I'm like, "Sure." So we started working on a couple things, and we worked out morning, I think.
Yeah.
And at the parallel to that, you're messaging me like, "Hey, I got this benefit. Do you want to play acoustic guitar?" And I'm like, "Sure." You know, I go over to your house. We start working on songs. I'm like, "Hey, check out this riff." 10 minutes later, The Fall of Me is born.
The song, not the band, just
Right,
the
the
song.
song.
For those that aren't aware, there is a song on our EP entitled "The Fall of Me." So that's what he's
Well,
talking
that's how the name came. You know,
Yeah.
eventually we're like, we'll just call it The Fall of Me because I hate trying to name a band.
Right. We were sitting, once we decided, like us three were in a room and we decided, like, okay, yeah, this is going to be an official thing, an official band. We were trying to figure out a name, and we had already written that song, and it just seemed right. Plus, like I said, we're kind of like dark and gothy, and I don't want to say we're gloomy, but like we have that darker aesthetic, so it just worked.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll zip it. You can
Well,
keep-
anyhow, yeah. I was like, "Hey, I know this bass player. We're kind of writing stuff. We should all get together and talk and see if there's chemistry." And we did. And
There was.
yeah.
There was.
So we all get each other. We're all dedicated. We understand that our time is very valuable and we don't want to waste it. And we accomplish stuff. We do things. So.
Yeah, speaking of doing things, and Todd, I'm sorry you're not going to be talking all that much because at least right now.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm learning some things too, which is awesome.
Todd's literally like 3 weeks old. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Todd's been with us for 3 weeks, but like he knows all the songs already. He's great.
Yeah, the songs, yeah.
Yeah, he's performance ready. Anyway, so talking about getting stuff done. So yeah, it was us three. And we just kind of started piecing together and writing all of these songs. Individually, we each had songs that were either done or nearly done. And we kind of all came together, and that's how we came up with the EP. But yeah, fall. We're going to segue into fall. I don't know if you'd like to talk about it at all.
Yeah, I wrote that. It's been a while since I wrote it. I had really good inspiration writing that song. It was over a divorce, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're going to take a little break. We're going to let you guys see our music video for fall. And when we come back, we'll discuss our characters and our like alter egos whenever we perform out.
Cool.
All right, everybody. That was fall. We hope you enjoyed it. We're back. So, like I said, we're going to talk about our characters. So, we kind of decided that we didn't want to be just the regular, stereotypical female fronted rock band. Like we wanted to put something right. Donnie's shaking his head like no, because like that has its own stigma that comes with it, and we didn't want to be up there in t-shirts and jeans, and then like me in some skimpy outfit with a microphone, like oh look at me, like we didn't want that. I guess we are a little bit more melodic and I guess sometimes symphonic at times. And we felt like that lended well to having costumes and like these characters and this whole set, almost like fantasy type thing, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know. Would either of you like to take it over?
Yeah, pretty much it. I mean, other than it was more of a Victorian steampunk
Yeah.
image that we kind of had in mind,
Yeah.
and
To go with like the kind of goth theme, I
the
guess.
Victorian theme is definitely more dark. And
My part in that is I hate cameras, and I wanted to not be me for once in my life. Not me. I just didn't want to be me. I figure a character I could put a mask on and hide. And kind of what made me think of that a little bit was, what was the movie with Adam Sandler and they put the sunglasses on the kid? You know what I'm talking about?
oh man, it's movie reference, and I don't know.
And he would like pee on the wall.
You talking about Big Daddy?
Yeah. I was kind of thinking if I could wear a costume, I'd feel more comfortable and all that,
Yeah. I totally agree. I felt the same way about it. Like I have young kids now, and I didn't want to be like rolling up to drop them off at school and people be like, "Oh, there's the mom that plays in like the demon metal band." Like I didn't really, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really want, like if you don't know us personally, then I don't want people to know me. Like my stage persona is something completely different, and that was really attractive to me. Like I liked that. Plus I can be a little more crazy on stage then because I'm playing a character.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't want to take up too much more time talking, because I definitely want to get to the Phantom of the Opera video and, let people watch that entire video. So the whole reason of us being on here tonight, we lend ourselves kind of perfectly to Halloween and everything spooky. And we have a new cover that's releasing this Friday, the 28th. It's going to be available at noon. And we did a cover of The Phantom of the Opera from the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. And yeah, how about, I don't want to, I talk too much. How about like you two talk about it, because you guys arranged the music.
We've talked, being a new band, we just released the EP, and just to drum up a little bit more attention, doing signature covers. And it doesn't even have to be a cover that we play out live. We're not a cover band, but signature covers we can release and just put our spin on them. And Phantom for me was obviously the first choice with your background. And I've always wanted to do a version of it. And obviously Nightwish did a version of it, and we borrowed from that a little bit, but yeah, I really enjoyed arranging that and putting our spin on it. And I definitely channeled a little bit of my inspiration. So we knew when we recorded Temptation with Tim, the day of when he was laying down the tracks, we're like, he would be perfect Phantom.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we had to do it.
Cool. Well, that's it for tonight. And we hope you all enjoy our cover of The Phantom of the Opera. That's a wrap.